Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and those who have yet to make up their minds. All the he's, she's, they's, we's, everything else in between. Non-binary, transgender, homo sapien, hallucinogen men, Pee Wee Herman. Anyways, we welcome you to subscribe to our newsletter at our website, justjack.com. That's www.justjack.com. Yes, that's two. Just Jack with two S's because one just ain't enough. Now let's get on with the show because today and every day, excuse me, I have a cough drop in my mouth. I should swallow it, but I've been under the weather. But today, I would like to honor the beauty of our authentic selves. And in a world that often demands conformity, let us remember that we stand as living testaments to the power of diversity. There is nothing wrong with us. We are not broken, okay? We are not in need of fixing. We are the vibrant threads that make the fabric of humanity truly magnificent. And I know I know that the world has been throwing some wild energy our way. Maybe you've been told that you're too much, or you're too different, or worse, that you need to change who you are just to be accepted. Let me tell you something loud and clear. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You are amazing, just the way you are. There's nothing about you that needs to be fixed, boo. You are exactly who you are supposed to be, and the forces that seem to be working against you, they don't get the final say. Write that down. They do not get the final say. Today, we're going to be focusing on the forces working with you, and let me tell you, they are mighty. I'm already feeling my, I'm really feeling my energy. This is a powerful one today. There is power in being different. And I just want to take a little journey back in time because history is full of people, folks. People who were told they didn't belong. People who were too bold, too queer, too loud, too different. And guess what? They changed the game. For example, what was his name? Bayard Rustin, right? We all know the March on Washington. I even talk about Dr. King on my YouTube channel. It's an audio called Revolutionary Leadership. You may want to go check it out and listen to that, especially if you're a leader. But guess who organized the entire March on Washington? A black, openly gay man named Bayard Rustin. You may want to look up his story. Because they tried to silence him, they tried to push him out, but he kept doing the work anyway. And because of him, we had one of the biggest civil rights movements in history. Okay? Despite facing discrimination, especially within the movement due to his sexuality, he remained a steadfast advocate for justice and equality. Does that sound like someone we know? Just kidding. His resilience teaches us the power of staying true to ourselves, even in the face of adversity. Write that down. Stay true to yourself, even in the face of adversity. And then we got Josephine Baker. Ooh, now Miss Josephine, she was a whole mood. She was an entertainer. She was a spy for the French resistance, and she built a whole the Rainbow Tribe, right? The Rainbow Tribe. She built a whole rainbow tribe of adopted children from all over the world. Okay, calm down, Jack. I'm getting tongue-tied. She created a rainbow tribe of so many different children who were adopted from all over the world just to prove that harmony is possible amongst all races. And she was a proud bisexual. Proud is the key word there. She was a proud bisexual. They couldn't put her in a box, so she created her own damn world. Oop, I shouldn't be cursing on here. Sorry, I'm just feeling, I'm feeling it. Sorry, this ain't church. This ain't church. This is a JustJack.com special, and we all know how my tongue is. It's sharp. But then there's Harvey, right? Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk, the first openly gay elected official in California. We all know what happened to him. But what did he say? Come out, come out, come out wherever you are, because he knew the power of being seen. That visibility would lead to acceptance. Write that down. Visibility leads to acceptance. His legacy, you know what? His legacy reminds us of the importance of representation and the importance of courage. He knew that the more we show up as ourselves, the more we can change hearts, the more we can change minds, the more we can change policies. Even my best friend in the entire world, Sam J. Cortez, one time I asked him, I said, what was it like coming out for you? And he simply said, girl, it was easy. And he snapped. And he said, I was just myself. And I knew I was going to change them before they ever change me. Remember that. We are going to change them before they ever change us. We're going to be the ones who change their hearts. We're going to be the ones who change their minds. We're going to be the ones who change their policies, even when their policies are acting against us, even if their policies wish to diminish us, even if their policies say that we cannot be who we are. We have to keep being the representation. We have to keep showing them we are here. We are different. And if you don't like it, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. I like who I am. I love who I am. I love my queer people, not just queer people. Anyone who's different and anyone who tries to conform to who they want them to be. I love those people even more. Because when those people talk to me, that mask comes off. They come out of their shell. They say things like, oh my gosh, Jack, you make me feel so safe. Oh my gosh, Jack, I feel like I can just be myself around you. That's change. Because I don't change who I am based on who I'm around. I'm like this 100% all day long, 24/7, 365. Okay, I'm not going to change who I am. Remember, I learned from the best, Sam J. Cortez. I'm going to change them before they ever change me. And let's go into, what was her name? Oh, Madonna Swan. Madonna Swan, she was a Lakota woman, and she had tuberculosis. And she overcame illness, not just illness. The girl overcame illness. She overcame discrimination and the challenges faced by Native American women. Let's not forget what happened to Native American women, Native American people in general, but especially Native American women. Let's not forget what continues to happen to Native American women on their land, that we cannot prosecute them. We cannot prosecute, on Native American land, when people who are not of the land come and rape our women, we cannot prosecute them on the land. We have no rights as natives, as Native Americans. Anyways, I'm getting a little too far gone. But in 1983, I think it was 1980, sometime in the 80s, I forget. But sometime in the 80s, she was honored as Native American Woman of the Year, celebrating her contributions to her community and her example of perseverance. Her story exemplifies resilience and the strength found in embracing one's identity. And write that down. Embrace your own identity. Embrace it, because what does Ruth say? What does Mama Ruth say? If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? And we don't have to just celebrate the past. We're making history now. Look at Sarah McBride. Look at Sarah McBride, an openly trans U.S. Congresswoman. She's out there standing tall, reminding every queer kid in the country that there's a place for them in this world. There is a place for you in this world. Why do you think you came here in the first place? This is the greatest show, folks. How many times do I talk about it? This is the greatest show on earth right now. Even the ETs are coming to watch us. Why do you think that the government opened up all that stuff? What, you know what? When it's so interesting to me because when the ETs show up on people's timelines, they just keep scrolling. It's not like it's just, you know, okay. So there's ETs. We've all known that there's aliens. Keep moving on. This is the greatest show. You're here for a reason. You didn't come here just to play small. You came here to be yourself in the Earth School. You came here to show up and show out. So what do we do with all this? How do we carry this energy into our own lives? I got you. Let's break it down. Write this down. Take out your binders or your notebooks or your journals. Remember, leaders take notes. Number 1, write this down. Own who you are. Oh, there goes my cough drop. I just swallowed it. Own who you are. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop shrinking yourself to fit someone else's idea of acceptable. You are divine. You are here for a very good reason. Embrace who you are without apology. Your uniqueness is your power. Stand tall, walk proud, and let the world enjoy the deliciousness of your brilliance and your being. Number 2, write this down. Find your people. Find your people. Community is everything. You don't have to go through this alone. Surround yourself with people who see you. Surround yourself with people who love you. Surround yourself with people that remind you that you belong. Find those people who uplift and affirm you. Seek out allies. Seek out friends. Seek out organizations that celebrate diversity. Seek out that celebrate equity, that celebrate inclusion. They're out there. Go find them. May you be a magnetical being to those other beings who celebrate diversity, celebrate equity, and celebrate inclusion, because together we are stronger. Number 3, educate yourself and others. Knowledge is power. Learn about the history of queer folks. And I'm not just talking gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender. I'm not talking about that. I mean people who are different, queer in every sense of the word. Oblique, right? Find the ones who are different. People who broke barriers, activists who refuse to break down. And then share their stories. Be the voice that lifts others up. You be that. And number 4, this is the most important. Take care of you. Write that down. Make that an affirmation. How about make that your affirmation for this week? I take care of myself. And I love myself so I can recognize love when it comes around me. And I take care of myself. That way I can take care of others when they need it. I can take care of my friends when they need it. I can take care of my queer family when they need it. I can take care of my family when they need it. I can take care of that person over there and that person over there and that person over there, because first I know how to take care of me. Rest. Protect your energy. Do the things that make you feel alive. You can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure you're filling yours first. Self-care is a must. Take a self-care Sunday. Take a self-care Saturday. Take a self-care Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day. Write this down. Engage in activities that rejuvenate your spirit, and do not be afraid to seek professional help when needed. Do not be afraid to seek professional help when needed. And if you can't afford it or your insurance doesn't cover it, call me. I'm here for you. All right? My phone My door is always open. My phone, the ringer has been on because I have to answer my own therapist when she calls me. So I'm here for you. I'm here. Number 5, write this down. Keep moving forward. Échale pa'lante. Oh, not échale. Echa pa'lante. Sorry. They want you to quit. They want you to quit. They want you to feel small because then you are controllable. But what do we say to that? I'm not going to curse. We just say, no. No is a complete sentence. Not today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, not ever. No. We stay resilient. We are the descendants of warriors. We know that challenges will come, but we remember to draw our strength from those who came before, and we know that we have the power to overcome. We know this to be true. History has taught us that. And darling, history just repeats itself. But that's his story. Okay? I'm not worried about his story. I'm worried about my story, her story, our story, that we are doing this together. That way, generations upon generations upon generations can look back on people like us and say, even though the forces that be were against them, they still continued to show up, even though they were tired, even though there was so much mental illness running rampant, they still showed up and showed out. Now, before we wrap all this up, I want y'all to have something to keep this energy going. We've been putting together little devotionals so you have something to lift you up when the days seem heavy. And I know that sometimes I preach about, I don't preach, I'm not a preacher, but sometimes I talk about St. Francis of Assisi, or I'll talk about Rumi, or I'll talk about the Bhagavad Gita, or I'll talk about the Nazarene, Jesus. And lots of people come to me and they say, oh, I'm triggered. I'm sorry that you're triggered. I don't mean to trigger you. I just want you to know that there is hope and a future for us. And even though people of the church or people of the cloth may have hurt you and pushed you away, or people of our own governments have hurt you and pushed you away, I would like to share the message of hope with you, because hope is medicine. When my nephew was in the hospital, the nurse told my brother-in-law, don't lose hope, because hope in itself is medicine. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. We're going to be posting, we've been posting them on YouTube, our YouTube channel, www.justjack.com/YouTube. And we also have free classes on our website, justjack.com with 2 S's, where we dig even deeper into this journey of self-empowerment and this journey of community building. And our classes are, like I said, our classes are free. So if you're ready to step into your power, go grab them. They're there for you. All right. I know I said a lot, and I know that my tone is probably very pointed, and probably, I don't know how I sound. I don't know how I sound. I didn't put my headphones on for this one. I just said I'm going to speak from my soul. I'm going to speak from my heart. And hopefully, as Dolly says, I hope y'all got a little blessing from it. And if you did, feel free to share it with someone. I hope you're feeling this. I hope you're walking out of here with your head held high, with your spirit fired up and your heart full, because listen, you are not alone. We got each other, and together we are unstoppable. So go out there and shine. Be bold. Be brilliant. Be you. Everybody else is already taken. This is our time. Remember, they don't get to win. We win because we step up, we show up, and we show out. I just hit my mirror. We are here. We may be queer, but they'll get used to it. I'm out of here. Lots of love. Peace out. Bye, Felicia.